Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. I realized this is the first time I've spoken out loud today, so I'm like either way, welcome to my October TBR. October is spooky month, scary month, horror month, whatever we call it. One of my favorite months of the year, and my TBR is absolutely not at all themed for that, so it's not typical. But I have a couple of books I try to really I realized a lot of my last TBRs has been very, very short. So I tried to really think like, what will I actually read in October? And I picked out all the ones I know I will read. And then I do read like so much more outside of this, but this is what I know right now. My main reading is going to go into my first episode of reading down my TBR, which is called TBR Tumble. And I've been doing that in August. And I know I'm not going to finish that until October starts. So hopefully I'll finish it in October and it will be out in October. But the books there is a bit like, I don't know all the titles yet, so I can't really talk about that. But that will be my main reading, and all of these other books here are just my side reading throughout October. So, what do we want to show you first? I can show you first the book I am currently reading, which is Assassin's Crest by Robin Hobb. This might seem very random, but I am currently listening to this on audio with Erica because we choose out randomly what we listen to. We started it. I think we are a bit further than this, but I was trying to keep up like where we were at in the book. And we listen to audiobook like here and there. It goes in waves of how often. So I don't know if we will actually finish in October, but we should because we need to listen to some other stuff anyway. And this is the third book in the Farseer trilogy, which follows Fitz, who is the bastard son of the king in waiting, and it's him growing up and then eventually becoming the apprentice to, I was going to say the king or the king's assassin, and he is being taught how to be an assassin as well, and he becomes the king's assassin, is the king's man. And then it's the politics and his life in Buckkeep, where he comes from, and then there is magic systems and then all of drama, etc. in there. This is a reread for me, and I love it so much. I'm so excited to be rereading, and then we will see if I should finish this, because our next audio should maybe be Among the Burning Flowers by Samantha Shannon. This is because I got it very, very early in Libby, and then I should read it before the loan lapses, because or else it can maybe be a while until we get it again. This one was just released. This is a novella or novel set in the Roots of Chaos series, and I have enjoyed them a lot. So I am curious to see like what can Samantha Shannon do in this world in such a short format, comparing it to the others. And yeah, it's a new release, so I have it on audio, and I listen to both of the others with Erica, so we need to listen to this together as well. Do I know the synopsis of it? No, but it is a fancy world with giants, etc., and vibrance. Then, speaking of listen to audio, I also need to read Come Tumbling Down by Sinead McGuire. I still not read In an Absent Dream, which is the one before. This is for my Patreon Readalong, and the October book would be Come Tumbling Down. So I will get to this as well. I do listen to audio, and this is like very quick audio, so it's very like a chill breather in between everything that is long. But obviously need to read In an Absent Dream first, which I still haven't, and then this also should be in October, maybe early November. Who knows? Then for another read along, which is hosted by Aaron, we have Memory Sour Thorn. I was just confused of which book was what again, even though I do believe it says on it, but now I just like, where is it? Yeah, it's a 4. It's a 4 inside. So I managed to get hold of these special editions, which I didn't have last time since I talked about them. So I got rid of my paperbacks, and now I have these special editions instead. This is both book 3. This is part 1 and this is part 2, but it's so big that they split it in 2 parts. We are reading the whole thing for the live show, which is in October, the 3rd and final live show, and I need to read both of these parts, obviously before the live show is later in October. I think it's pretty late in October, but I will probably start it earlier to read like a bit here and there. But yeah, I'm going to read both of this it's really one book, but holding it's 2 books. It's confusing. It will be fine. And then for my own read along, because why am I in so many? It's a fun time. I do need to read Shadow Kiss and Blood Promise for my Vampire Academy read along. The next live show is now in October, and we are reading 2 books per live show since they are short and sweet, and I'm very, very excited to continue. Vampire Academy is set in a school where we have vampires and then half humans that are there to protect them, and then they are like being protected against the evil vampires which are outside in the world. There's different magic, there's different rules for the different vampires, and there is mostly a lot of drama at the school as well as other elements affecting what's going on there. I was scared I wouldn't enjoy Vampire Academy and Frostbite as much since it's been many years since I read them, and it used to be a favorite series, but I was like, but can it hold up to what I think it is all these years later? And I absolutely love the both of them, so I'm so excited to continue. Oops, now in the upcoming, I was gonna say, days, I do have like about like a bit over 2 weeks to read them, so it shall be done. It shall be done between all of the other things I am reading. I do have some vampires on my TBR, like it's not like a lot, but I do have some. I am sad that I can't like completely theme my TBR after like the month we're in right now, because I like to do that, but I haven't done that actually in a really long while because I'm doing all these like long vlogs instead. But I would definitely host a scary themed readathon in a month in my Patreon, which will be in a weekend. And for that, I am binging a little manga series. I'm saying binge because then I read the whole thing and finish it within that readathon or that day or whatever. This is Rose Blood. I was about to call it Rose Blood, which is completely wrong. Rose and Blood, yes, and this is vampires. Do you know the synopsis? No. There was someone once when we were reading on Sprints that recommended this. I checked it out. I think it looked cool. It is 5 volumes. I bought it earlier this year on this amazing sale, and I've been saving them the whole year to have them in my Patreon readathon in October. So I would definitely read these, and then for that specific those 2 days, I will be looking at all the books I have on my TBR, which is within the thriller, crime, horror, scary, etc. genre, and like only pick books for that in that weekend, and then also read all of these in between. So I should read at least 5 books for the weekend, so it will be one manga, one book, one manga throughout that weekend, which again will happen in October. So I'm very excited to read these and then have like at least 2 days of themed reading. On theme as well, I'll be doing a Twilight vlog on the side, which should also be up in October because I'm waiting to get the new special editions to have in my vlog, and when those have gotten in, I should be able to post it. But I am missing 2 books left to read for that. First we have Midnight Sun, which is like the last official full-length book in the series, but I have very little like whole time left on the audio, so it should like literally come in next week. So then I will read and finish it. Very excited actually, because the first time I read it I wasn't that excited and I like kind of didn't like it that much, but I think that now that I am in a different mindset, I think I will love it much more. And then we also have the Twilight comic. I only have the first one, and then in Norwegian as well, which is split into 2 parts, and I've only read this first part before, but I shall read both of them now for the vlog, so I need to read that as well. But it is kind of old thing because it is vampires, you know, so we have something there. For the ones I have checked out in the library, because we have more obviously, I do also have Hot Wax by Emily Rio. This is the newest one by Emily Rio, the author of Evil Villains, which is one of the books I very much enjoy. And I'm very excited to see what Amaria would do with this new like full-length book, BLOODLINES. So I got to read it within the next 20 days. So that should be in October. And then I also am going to read a buddy read, Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson with Johanna. And this one, I don't know anything about because Johanna picked it out. And I was like, you can pick whatever. As long as I have it available at somewhere, I won't read it. So we're going to better read this starting the 1st of October. It says there, a sweet sapphic romance take a deadly dark turn in this sharp as knife novella. So it sounds very themed for the month. Love that. Then the other holds, I see that some have like 2 weeks left on it, for example, so it would definitely like come in soon. So other things like that I would need to read in a month, but it's unpredictable and all that. And then obviously the rest for the other vlogs outside of this. That is kind of all the ones that I know I will read. I have lots of other books I could have read, but that's not going to happen because I'm doing this other vlog. And then I will take a break from that vlog and do another vlog in between, which will be much shorter, but I don't think it would be themed to the month of October. And then I will go straight back into another episode, I think. So life is fun, but also not fun. Other than that, I'm gonna read lots more, obviously mangas. Maybe a manga never happen, I'm not sure yet. And then also all the other random books I decide to read throughout the month. It's still not a long video, even though I try to literally include as many books as possible. And here we are. But we need to pick out our Gun Machine pick, which is for the high tier in my Patreon. So let's see. Well, there was only one line in there, which I feel is sort of cheating, but I didn't know it fall off again. Oh no. There's other ways. So I know-ish who is in here, I was going to say. So I just need to go and check on my list. Let's see. This should be Fiji's, because the other name is there. So I need to go and ask her if she has a book for me. That was exciting. That was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Now you know some of my plans. What are your October plans for reading? And I'm excited for all my read-alongs. Excited to continue Vampire Academy, almost the most. And then you should see me soon in a new one. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a vampire reminder down below if you enjoyed this, because I feel like we had a couple of vampire books in here. One manga, and Twilight, and Vampire Academy. You should see me soon in a new one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!